Release day for 2025 Bowman Chrome is almost here. Finally. We had the pre-order was all the way back on August 11th. It then got pushed to September 24th. So you get a 1 day move up to September 23rd. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're releasing something else on the 24th. I know that's when Disney Chrome is releasing, but I don't know. But anyway, September 23rd, next Tuesday. I'm recording this on September 20th. Now, I was going to wait to do this video until we got a pack odds checklist or pack odds sheet. We still don't have that. I don't know when we're going to have that, if we're going to have that. I know they don't even have I think it's Topps Chrome Sapphire that we still don't have an odds sheet for, and it's been out for a while. So I don't know what Topps is doing with their odds sheets, but we're going to go ahead and talk about and preview the 2025 Bowman Chrome Baseball Checklist product. And one thing to note that I have a separate video, a separate post on my website, everything for kind of the top 20 chases. I think there's a couple after the last couple of weeks of reading about this product. There's a couple I maybe have missed, so maybe the chase list is more like 25 or 30. I don't know. It's a really deep product, but if you want to check out that top prospects to chase video, that'll be linked in the description below. But for now, here is 2025 Bowman Chrome Baseball. As always, we're going to use my post on ericbcards.com, my website here, as our guide to talk about the product. Again, this was released on August 11th. The pre-order price was $279.99. Typically, right now on the secondary market, you get them for between $350, about $350. Some places are closer to $375, $325, something like that. But that's where they are on the secondary. Box format, we do have a hobby box. Interesting to note that the mini box format is gone. The last couple of years, they've done 2 mini boxes, 1 auto in each. Today, this product is kind of similar to what Topps Finest was. 6 packs of 10 cards each, 2 autos per box, which is exactly what we had in Finest. We also have a Breaker's Delight box, so no more of the HTA, just 3 autos. Again, similar to what they've been doing with other products. We do have a Breaker's Delight box. So in the Breaker's Delight box, you get 10 cards, 1 pack. You get 3 autos in the Breaker's Delight box, as opposed to 2 in the Topps Breaker's Delight boxes, like Topps Chrome. You also get 3 numbered Chrome Prospect Refractors and 1 insert. So nice upgrade there, in my opinion, from the HTA to the Breaker's Delight. Again, some of your top chases, all the prospect chases are going to be in that other post. But you're looking at guys like Josuar Gonzalez, Rainiel Rodriguez, Elian Pena, and many, many other guys as well. But here's the rookies that you're looking for. You got Jacob Wilson for the A's, Hyesung Kim, Dylan Cruz, Roki, Chandler Simpson will be in here, James Wood, Matt Shaw. I don't know why that font is so small on here, but anyway. Christian Campbell for the Red Sox, Drake Baldwin, Cam Smith, Nick Kurtz, and Cade Horton. Those are your top rookie chases in the product. Again, the Bowman Chrome set is really focused on prospects, but you do have some nice opportunities to hit some good rookies and rookie autos and things like that, but we'll talk about that later. The base prospect set here, they have a prospect set that is 100 players deep, and you also have a set of vets and rookies that is also 100 players deep, so a total of 200 on the base checklist here. You also have the variations. So Topps is continuing the red rookie redemption variation that they did in regular 2025 Bowman. I think when they first dropped information about the red rookie redemption program, people were excited about it. People soon realized that most of the folks on the red rookie redemption checklist didn't really have a chance, or were not even eligible to win Rookie of the Year, which is required for those cards to have a lot of value. Now, in 2025 Bowman Chrome, though, you do have both of the front runners, I believe, having red, yeah, both of the front runners having red rookie redemptions on the checklist. So in the American League, you're chasing Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz is far and away the favorite to win the Rookie of the Year, and if he does, those cards are worth $100 of fan cash credit. And then if he goes on to win other awards, it's worth even more and more if you hold that. But um, and then in the National League, Cade Horton is the favorite. When I wrote this blog post, it was Isaac Collins that was kind of close to Cade Horton. That's actually flipped a little bit. Drake Baldwin is now kind of second place in the odds, and the odds are fairly close. But both Cade Horton and Drake Baldwin both do have red rookie redemptions in here as well. So just an added thing to chase here for the Athletics and the Cubs and Braves potentially there. You do also have image variations of rookies and prospects. 11 rookies have image variations, 9 prospects do. You have rookie short print image variations. I'm not sure exactly how that is different from the rookies on the image variation checklist, but it is. Etched in glass are back. These are very short printed, nice looking inserts there. Um, you have color run variation. This is a new one. I'm not exactly sure what this is. What this really is or looks like, but rookie color run, there's 10 rookies on that checklist. One thing that people are excited about here is the Prospect International Refractor. If you remember from 2023, Topps Chrome Platinum with the cities in the background, it's the same idea, um, but this has this has like the cities in the background and stuff, and we'll see a picture of it when we get down to the autograph International Refractors. But there's 50 prospects on the checklist for these international refractors. For the inserts, we do have Bowman Ascensions back. Ascensions is typically about a case hit. Again, we don't have the odds, so we don't know yet. But there are 25 players on that checklist. And back again is the very highly popular, highly collectible, highly sought after Bowman Garbage Pail Kid insert. One thing that's different between 2024 and 2025 is that the checklist in 24 was only 23 players long. In 25, it's now 50 players long. So they did expand it. I don't know what that's going to do to the odds. Is it going to be easier to hit? I don't know. Well, we will see when we get the odds. That's one thing that I'm looking for. That's the first thing I'll check when the odds come out. But interestingly, in 25, they also added some legend garbage pail kids. So last year, I think it was just prospects and rookies. They added some legends that include people like Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Derek Jeter, and things like that. Bowman Spotlights are back. Again, these Bowman Spotlights are really, really nice looking inserts. They have made them pretty short printed over the last couple of sets they've released, so I expect them to be the same. Only 15 players on that checklist. There's a picture of one from Connor Griffin. Retrofractor. Uh, so when they first released the checklist, it was only Tony Perez. They've since surprised us with Joe Jackson for the Philadelphia Athletics being on the checklist here as well. So that's exciting there. It came to the leagues back. Meteoric Rise. We get to the new ones now. So Meteoric Rise. This is Shohei Ohtani's version here, but that's a new insert. There's 15 players on that one. We got Melt Mashers. Again, we don't know which one of these are short printed, which one are common. I assume most of these are common here. But 25 players on the Melt Mashers. I think that card kind of looks pretty cool. But we'll see. Here's Max Volume. Again, 15 players on this checklist as well. And then Adios, which I don't believe we have a photo for out there. I've tried to find one. But that Adios checklist has 25 players on it. Now let's talk about autographs. Obviously, we're chasing autographs in the product of your big prospects. There's 108 prospect autos on the checklist. Of course, Topps doesn't tell you which ones are first on the checklist, but you can make some assumptions here. Some assumptions on which ones are and which ones are not. International refractor autos. So these look pretty cool. You can kind of see what the international refractors look like. Here they are with autos and inscriptions. Looks like the out of fives have inscriptions on them. But they look pretty nice, man. I think this is going to be a very, very collectible set. Something that people are going to chase here. So very cool here. But there's 25 prospects on the autograph international refractor. 34 rookies on the rookie auto checklist. We got rookie autos on variations. Got retrofractor autos. Tony Perez does sign. Not surprisingly, Joe Jackson on the retrofractor does not. Prime choice signatures. This has 24. These are usually have the inscriptions, if you remember what 2024 Bowman Chrome looked like. But they're pretty cool, really, really nice, hard to hit autos here. Insert autos. So we do have all of the all of the inserts here. The three new inserts: max volume, melt mashers, and audios, all have autos. We also have Bowman Ascension autos as well. And new this year, and this actually was not on the original checklist, we have Garbage Pail autos, Garbage Pail Kids autos, and these are really, really nice looking here. I think this is the first time they've signed the Garbage Pail Kid inserts, so really, really cool. This is a picture here of Nick Kurtz. You have the inscription of his kind of GPK name, Amazing Nick, and then his auto there. So that's pretty cool. They did finally update the checklist with the full checklist of these. So let's take a look at that here. So like I said, on the insert, the GPK inserts, there's 50 of them. On the GPK auto checklist, there's 39. So we have 11 folks that don't sign. I haven't done the one-for-one check to see which ones have a GPK but don't sign. I did notice that Ichiro does not sign, which is a little bit surprising. He's been signing in a lot of Topps products, but Ichiro does have a GPK, but he doesn't sign. I only noticed that because, well, I'm an Ichiro fan, so I was looking for it. But there's 10 others that also don't sign in the GPK. And then again, you have the All-America Game autos. Now, you got to be careful for these because these are not on a team in the checklist, but you have Cal Raleigh, Reese Hines, Ryan Sloan, Nolan McLean, and Joe Adell. I was excited to see this as a Mariners fan because you have two Mariners here, Cal Raleigh and Ryan Sloan. This is the only place where you can find Cal Raleigh on the checklist here in Bowman Chrome. So um, I assume starting with Topps Update, they'll put Cal in more products. I'm surprised he's not there more already, but it is what it is. You also have some Chrome relics, 37 players on the Chrome relic checklist in here as well. And then one of my favorite things to talk about here is what does your team have on the checklist? Obviously, with breaking being so popular, and with me myself doing some breaking, we've got the team checklist. So I broke this down by base, how many base players your team has, as well as the number of autos and the number of GPKs. Now, do note that I did not update this yet with the GPK auto checklist, so those are on top of what is here that's listed. But you can see which teams have more autos. The Chicago Cubs come in pretty high, as well as the Dodgers on the number of autos, 18 and 19 respectively there. If you're chasing GPKs, you've got the Red Sox with 4 of them on the checklist. I think the Red Sox were the top team last year, even with the GPKs. I think they might have had 3, 3 or 2, yes, last year. But take a look and see which of these teams are better. If you're trying to buy your team in a case break, you can kind of see what your possibilities are here. But I encourage you to check out the checklist. Wait for the odds sheet. I'll update my blog post here when the odds sheet comes down. But let's go look at a couple of more photos of the product here. So I always like to go to this is the Blowout Buzz blog that they do for new sets. So I like to look at some of the photos here. You can see Andrew Salas first Chrome here. Some of the inserts. A couple more photos of the Shadow Etch. Matt Shaw, Cam Smith. I really do like the look of the stained glass. The etched in glass. Melt mashers, max volume, and then here's some other um, of the first Bowman Chromes, as well as some base Bowman Chrome, Jack and Leo DeVries. And here's the Ascensions. Here's an image variation. Here's the image variation for Jacob Wilson here, superfractor image variation. And then we have a couple more photos of the Garbage Pail Kids. Here's the Skeens, smashed Skeens. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you taking a look at the 2025 Bowman Chrome product preview. If you wouldn't mind, just like the video, share with your friends. Go over and check me out on Whatnot. I do break there in the early mornings, probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 days a week. So check that out. Otherwise, guys, appreciate you watching. Have a good day.